Good morning, students. Today I will discuss on the chapter noun case. What is case? You will understand from this chapter. A noun may be used as a subject or object of a verb or to supposition. You know that the nouns can be used as a subject in a sentence, as an object in a sentence, and to supposition. So we can say that the nouns is in the nominative, objective or possessive case respectively. Okay, so if you can give you an example, you will understand the thing that Rita played basketball. Sonia bought a gold ring. In these sentences, the nouns are used as subject. Okay, when a noun is used as a subject of a verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. So I know we have already learned that what is the subject and how to find out a subject in a sentence. So we can easily understand that these nouns are used as subject in these sentences. Rita, Sonia, the dog, the mobile phone. Okay, in these four sentences, these nouns are used as subject. So these nouns are in nominative case. Okay. Uh, Edit the sentences given below and pick out nouns in the nominative case. Then you have to just go through the sentences and just pick out the nouns in nominative case. The sun sets in the west. So first, very easy thing. First you have to find out the subject. The nouns used as subject actually. The nouns used as subject. Then it will be easier for you to to pick out the nouns in the nominative case. Now come to the next. Next is objective or accusative case. What is objective case? You know that when a noun is used as the object of a verb, it is said to be in the objective or accusative case. You can see that the man hits the door. The man, here the subject is the man and object is the door. Who hits the man? What hits the door? Okay, the man hits what? The man hits the door. So that is why the door is the object here. Here the noun, the door is in objective case. Janavi paints a pot. Janavi paints what? A pot. So here the door has been used as objective case or accusative case. So the door and pot are objects of the verb hits and paints respectively. So the door is the object of the verb hits. Here the pot is the object of the verb paints. So these are all in accusative case. So this the man is hits what? The answer the door. So the door is the object. We know these things. Now come to the direct and indirect objects. So I told you when we are discussing about objects that there might be one object in a sentence, there might be one object in a two objects in a sentence, and there would maybe the sentence might be without object. Not necessary that there must be an object in a sentence. It depends. Okay, so if there are two objects in a sentence, we have to give the name of those objects. I can give you this example. I can show you this. The teacher taught maths to Dia. Okay, so the teacher taught, subject teacher, taught is the verb. So here two objects are there, maths and Dia. So maths is the direct object and Dia is the indirect object. How we will understand that maths is direct object and Dia is indirect object? There is a rule. Okay, we have to take the verb and ask it with what? The teacher taught what? Taught maths. Subject is the answer is the maths. So that math is the direct object and the teacher taught maths to whom, what and whom. Ask with what and whom. If you get both the answers, then there are two objects. By asking the verb what the answer you will get, that is direct object. By asking the verb when, what the answer you will get, okay, that is the indirect object. The man gave books to the child. The man gives book whom, okay, to the child. So it is indirect object. The man gave what to the child? Answer is the book. So you are getting the answer with what? So that is okay, direct object. I hope it is clear to you. Next, come to the next page. So here lot of examples are there. Circle the direct and indirect and underline indirect objects. What you have to do, you have to just circle the direct objects and underline the indirect objects. I'm just giving an example. I gifted my friends bars of chocolates. I gifted whom? What? Okay, I gifted whom? My friends. My friends. If you are asking, I gifted my friends, what is the verb? Gifted. Whom you gifted? My friends. What the answer is coming by asking the question whom, that will be indirect, and the answer of what, okay, you ask the question with what the answer will get, it is direct. Okay, I gifted, the answer will be my friends is indirect object, and bars of chocolates is direct object in this sentence. Okay, I have just given you the answer. Here you can see the okay, these are the things also you have to do it yourself. No need to do use a notebook, you can do this easily in your grammar book. Next is possessive case. When a noun shows position or indicates the owner of something, it is said to be in the possessive case. Position means the dog bit the girl's leg. Okay, position. That is Mina's dress. Whose dress is this? Mina's dress. Mother washed Rohan's socks. Basically found Gaurav's pencil box. So when a noun shows position or indicates the owner of something, it is indicating the owner of something. Okay, Mina's dress owner. Who is the owner of this? Mina. Who is the owner of the sock? Rohan. Okay, these are the so this is the thing. When a noun shows position or indicates the owner of something, it is said to be in the possessive case. Clear? At times the possessive case is used to convey meanings other than possession also. Okay, the possessive case of a singular noun is found by adding an apostrophe. Singular noun, we know that apostrophe, the dog's legs was hurt. When singular nouns ending in s, both apostrophe and s are acceptable. My okay, this is apostrophe and s, but when singular nouns ending in s, sometimes singular nouns ending in s only, and both these are used. Mrs. Peaska, Mrs. Peaska, both are correct. Okay, these are, if you use this, both are correct. You know that sometimes we, if there is an s at the end of a word and apostrophe s is there, we are supposed to write like this, but if you write like this, we do not use this in the s again. So this is also correct, this is also correct. With plural nouns that end in s, we add apostrophe. Here, the uniforms of the nurses uniforms. You know, nurses, there is another s, but we do not use this. The teachers' hostel, the residences club. With plural nouns that do not end in s, we use s. Okay, the gym of women, the women's gym. With plural nouns that do not end in, that is plural, it is women. Okay, it is plural noun, but we use apostrophe. Come to the next page, that is the, you'll get some exercises. Some of the exercises have been given here. Okay, there is another rule. We use apostrophe or s with the living beings. Apostrophe is not used with non-living objects. Suppose we do not say the chair's leg. Okay, we say the leg of the chair. We do not say the dining table's cover. We say the cover of the dining table. So we use apostrophe or s only with the living beings. Apostrophe is not used with non-living objects. As chair, dining table is non-living, that is why we do not use apostrophe. At times we may personify an object that treated as a living being. Therefore, in that case, we can use an apostrophe. If these objects are personified, then we can use it. Okay, his school's progress. Yeah, we can use. So next is the examples. This is the exercise. You have to do it. Write the possessive form of this. Use the possessive of the following. Write in the possessive form this. You can do it yourself. You have to do it yourself. Then I will provide you the answer key. Remember, this is the main thing about this thing. In a nominative case, the noun carries out the action of the verb, or it is used as the subject of a verb. I told you already that in nominative case, okay, noun is the subject of a verb. In objective case, the noun has the action of the verb carried out upon it, or it is used as the object of a verb, known as accusative case. Certain verbs like promise, tell, teach, give take two objects. Some verbs, okay, they ought to take two objects. One of these objects refer to some person, or other refers to something. Thus, the nouns naming the person is said to be the indirect object, and the verb indirect object of the verb, and the nouns that names the thing is said to be the direct object of the verb. In the possessive case of a noun, the noun shows position or indicates the owner of something. With the plural nouns, that s adds an apostrophe s, we do not use s, we use only apostrophe. School mean for the girls, that means girls is school. Okay, girls for girls school, girls, and another s would be used, but supposed to be, but we use this. Okay, these are not used. When plural nouns that do not end in s, we use s. Suppose gym for women, women's gym. So these are the main thing about this chapter. So we have already completed noun case.